Hi everybody. So I'm back up here at the farm getting some work done. Just got here a little while ago. Don't know if you can see, but the trees are growing. The babies are growing. It's really good. I was also able to coordinate getting power over here. I had the pole and all that in. I just was kind of dragging my feet on getting the power hooked up. But now I have power. They got inspected and they put the meter in a couple days ago. So I put it to the RV and it's working great. Previously I was using solar, which is working amazingly well. The only downfall is I had to use the generator for the well to fill it up with water. But now all that is on power. It's going to allow me to water the trees and all that without having to start up the generator. So what I'm going to do today is finish up the irrigation. Excuse me. I'm going to work on finishing up the irrigation. I actually won't finish it up today. It's like midday, and there's so much to do with it. But I'm going to work on it today. Winston is behaving. It's Millie that's running off. It's like they trade places. Anyway, on this trip, I'm going to get irrigation finished up. I want to get everything in the house finished up so it can get inspected, and then I get the spray foam insulation. After that, I don't know. There's so many little things to do around here. So first of all, I'm going to start digging. So I'm going to grab the tractor and do some digging, and I'll get back with y'all here shortly. All right. Oh, by the way, to see the part one of the irrigation installation. I don't know why I have a hard time saying that, but part one of the irrigation installation, I'll put a link to it here or here or somewhere over there. But anyway, you can watch that one if you haven't seen it yet. All right, and here we go. Okay, I don't know what happened. Looks like the audio went out, so I'll just go ahead and narrate. So I'm driving down the field here, kind of looking at the trees, some of the new growth. Right down there in front of the tractor, you can see the trenches that I put in with this tool that I'll be showing y'all here in just a little bit. Of course, it's a bumpy ride. Yeah, but see these things, some of them have a pretty good growth on them. It's pretty exciting. Some of the leaves are looking a little dry. They obviously need irrigation on them. That one there I thought died, but had some more growth coming on it, which I was pretty happy about. It does look like a lot of the trees have made it at this point. It's pretty amazing with all the shock they go through getting transplanted. So I'm coming up to the end here of the irrigation. You can see the T, that's the cross part. Part on the right of the screen is where it's coming up from the well. So this is the T, and it goes to either end of the field. Well, since I'm bad at reading lips, I'll go ahead and continue narrating. So now I'm putting in the secondary line, and I have this trencher tool. Thank you, YouTube. I think it was Country View Acres that I got the first bit of knowledge about this. I've seen it also in action, kind of when I was driving down the field one day. I saw people doing this, but on a much larger scale. They had 2 or 3 of these running pipes in the ground at the same time. So anyway, this is just some conduit that I got a ripper and I got some conduit. I used 2 of the I guess they were 90s, and I heated that one up. That's why it has some burn marks on it. And I straightened it out, and then I flared the top so it doesn't catch the hose too much. And then I put some clamps on it. Some of the other versions, they were much more elaborate and they secured it on there a lot better. But this seemed to work just fine for me. So I secure it here with this strap and shovel. It's very, very high tech, as you can see. Later on learned that I don't need the strap. I just tie it around the shovel. So all you need to do is take the hose and run it through the pipe there. Gets a little bit of dirt in it as I drag it around, but just put a lot through the pipe there. Some of the other, well, excuse me. So then you just secure it to the shovel. You know, I kick the shovel into the ground pretty good and tie it up there, and then I put the strap. But as I said, I don't need the strap later on. But some of these other elaborate setups I have seen with this, they actually have a reel on there that you just take the hose and hook it onto the reel, and then it unrolls once you're going. That is a lot easier, from my opinion, because I have to fight with 1,000 foot of this to get it unrolled, and it never wants to unroll in a nice manner. It is a struggle, and it wants to kink and everything else. And of course, working solo, I'm walking up and down the field several times just to get this thing unrolled. It is quite a task. Unrolling it alone can take from 30 minutes to an hour, and I have 10 rows. So anyway, I'm going to hop into the cab now. Alright, and from the cab I can go ahead and kind of get this thing going. So I just lower it down. Again, the hydraulic top link is a must. It makes life so much easier. And then I just feed it kind of, it's laid out against the side of the tractor all the way to the front of the field. So I'm just grabbing it. I feed it just a little bit as it's going. And as it gets into the ground more, the ground will actually hold on to it pretty well. And then I just drive. The goal is to be about 6 feet or so away from the tree. And as I'm feeding it, I need to make sure it's not kinking. Camera, I'll show you. I'm holding it like this so I can keep it away from the tractor when I drive. About 6 feet away from the tree. I start close and then go away. Look at how nice that is. After a while, I noticed on my first one, when I get a couple vines built up on the front, it doesn't want to bury it. So then I just have to go clear it. So I just keep an eye out for that. This is amazing. Whoever first came up with this is a genius. So now I got hooked on it. Oops, my tractor turned on. Okay, I just got hooked up on a vine out here. Brush or something. Since I'm out here, I'll go ahead and just make sure there's nothing in front of it. You just get some of these built up on there. This isn't bad. It gets worse. Hey, watch out. My dog is underneath the tractor because it's hot. He just needs to move. There's just this debris that it gets hung up on. Putting the 10 rows of this in, then I have to do the tertiary tubing, which goes from this to the trees. And then I'll be done. It's kind of a booger unrolling all this tubing though. So that's what happens when it gets stuff on it. Back up a little bit. And lift it up. And then I'll clear all that junk away. What's wrong with you? All right. Oh man. There's a lot of stuff building up again already. Gotta love that hydraulic top link. You can just adjust it so easily. There's a lot of vines in here still. Alright, let me clear that away again. Telling me to hurry up or something. I got 2 days to do outdoor work, and we're getting some more rain. So I'm hoping to have all this done in 2 days. There's still quite a bit to do. I think putting that tertiary tubing on is going to be the hard part. So I'm about to drive over my trench that I dug out earlier today. Might get a little bumpy. There you go. Let's see if I can get over it. Oh no. make it through there. I had to pick myself up with the grapple. Here's the back wheels going in it. Looks like I'll have to dig some of that back out. Well, it looks like the sound went away again. Not sure what's going on with that. Anyway, so I reached the end of the tree here, and I just pick up the ripper out of the ground. Of course, clear the vines away, and then I just cut it off, which I'll do here shortly. Just try to guesstimate a little bit, kind of go on the long side. Then with my handy dandy tool, this is a specialized pipe cutter, find anywhere. Anyway, so I left those open for now because after I get them all installed, I want them open to flush out the sand and everything else. And then I just put a crimp on it. Now I just pull the pipe through and roll out another 1,000 feet and get ready for the other 9 rows. This ends up taking several days to get done. It's a pretty big job. I'm thankful I have that little ripper tool in the back because that saves so much time. Without it, it would have taken me forever to dig a trench and put that all in there and then cover it all back up. This is much better to do. So I guess we'll go ahead and leave it there. I'll pick up other parts of this installation in another video. So as always, thank you for your time and thanks for watching. See you next time.